right, what about now? What about now? Goldwing Rock said no volume. Y'all know when I do this thing live in the garage, I'm the audio man, the video man. I do it all. I'm like a one-man band. Okay, so you guys can hear me now. What's up, Sip? 300? Matthew said he can hear me. There we go. I decided to do this thing live in the Caliente garage, backed by popular demand. Today we're going to be talking about the new Cardo Edgephones. The new Cardo Edgephones. Okay, somebody said they hear me now. Thank you. Appreciate it. The new Cardo Edgephones. Have you guys heard about the new Cardo Edgephones? These are newly released. They probably been out maybe a month. I don't know if you heard of the Cardo Edgephones. I'm wearing my Cardo hat, and I like to thank Cardo for sponsoring the Caliente Garage with these Cardo Packtalk Edgephones. So that's what we're going to be talking about here live in the Caliente Garage. You guys know I love my products by Cardo, and these here is going to be a great addition to have to my Cardo arsenal. So if y'all guys tuning in, be sure to let me know what city, what state, what country that you are tuning in from. And actually, the Cardo Packtalk Edgephones are going to complement the Cardo Packtalk Edge. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the Cardo Packtalk headphones. This was the previous version. These go with the Cardo Black. We're going to open these up. I'm going to show you how these look as well. But this is the newer version. The Edge phones are the newer version to the Packtalk headphones. So some of the features of this thing: noise reduction, a rugged design, noise filtering microphone, replaceable padding and the microphone, compact folding, and it's ready for off-road use. So a lot of you might be wondering, you know, what's the point of these Cardo Edge phones? Well, I'm glad you asked. Most of you that ride motorcycles, you have some type of helmet communicator in your helmet. I know a lot of you may rock other brands outside of Cardo. Cardo is the #1 motorcycle helmet communicator on the market. So if you guys been watching my videos, I'm sure you guys already know that. The Cardo Edge phones is for more of off-road use, but I found better uses for this. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'm gonna show you what this look like. Sit this to the side. We're gonna open this up and I'm gonna show you what this actually looks like and what comes with it. So you're getting the foldable headphones. You're getting a optional microphone. It also comes with some literature and the handy carrying case. So the way this thing actually works, I'm just gonna take it right out the carrying case. So the way this is going to work, you have the air mount on the side. So if you already have the Cardo Packtalk Edge, all you're going to do is snap this right here on the side, just like that. It's gonna mount on your, just like this. Cardo Packtalk Edgephone. And the thing about these headphones that I like is that with the microphone, if you want to be able to talk through the microphone, you just plug it right on the side. You have a couple of arrows that you need to line up, just like this. Very simple, very easy. So if you already have the Cardo Packtalk headset inside of your helmet, all you need is the headphones. So what are some of the uses that you can use these things for? Now, they are for off-road uses. I personally use this for when I'm cutting the grass. Now, I know we're at the end of the year. Wintertime is just around the corner, and some of you may be thinking, well, you know, grass cutting season is over. But in a few months, we'll be into spring, and then we'll get back into the grass cutting season. The thing that I like about these Cardo Edgephones is that you can use these when you're on your lawnmower. So not only you can use these on off-road vehicles, some of you might have a slingshot, or you might have some type of what they call it, a side-by-side. You can use them on there. Cardo advertises training, guys that are doing these off-road tracks, where the coaches are talking to the riders when they're going around the track. And these are will work great for that. But most of you that probably watch my video, some of you may not even ride dirt bikes, and you don't get out on the track. So you may be wondering, well, what good is this Packtalk Edgephone? Like I said, if you're cutting grass and you're on your lawnmower, a lot of you may have zero turns or push mowers, or you may even weed eat. Or even if you work in a noisy environment, you know, I can think of a lot of reasons where these headphones will come in handy. So when I'm on my lawnmower in the summertime, the Packtalk Edge connects right to my cell phone. So when I'm on my zero turn and I put my headphones on, when I'm riding on my zero turn, the headset is paired to my phone. So if I get a text message when I'm riding, I'll hear it inside of my headset. Or if somebody calls, I'll hear my phone ringing right inside of my headset. So these are actually pretty cool to have, not just for riding a motorcycle on a track, but just doing things in a noisy environment. Like I said, some of you may have a lawn service to where you are actually, you know, where they cut your yard. But if many of you are like me, you cut your own grass. So these headphones they work really well inside of a noisy environment. So for you guys out there that has a zero turn, these work perfect. They work perfect. And they actually make a great stocking stuffer. So if the wives are watching, if your husband or your boyfriend, if he has a helmet communicator that has the Packtalk Edge inside of his helmet, all you have to do is get him the Edge phones. So his existing Packtalk Edge will go inside of the headphone. You don't have to buy the headset. You don't have to buy the main unit if you already have the headset inside of your helmet. So that's the beauty of this thing. So this is actually the first time that I've actually put this on here. And to remove this thing, let's see. Okay, comes right off. Look at that. Comes right off. Very simple, very easy. I like the air mount. And if you don't want to talk, all you have to do is unplug the microphone, set the mic to the side, and now, bam, there you go. So if you guys work in construction, a lot of you guys that watching my videos, I know a lot of you are truck drivers. But if you work in a noisy environment where you have to have ear protection, man, this is great. So you can pair this to your phone, and then you can talk with your headphones on, as well as protecting your ears in a noisy environment. So these are a game changer. But these are actually the newest version. These are the newer version of the Packtalk headphones. So let me open these up. I'm gonna show you the difference between the previous version and the newer version that holds the Packtalk Edge. So I'm gonna set this to the side, set those right there, and I'm gonna open this up. Now I actually paid for these out of my pocket. This was not sent over by Cardo. I paid for these out of pocket. I'm not even sure if you can still find these. At the time, I picked these up on Amazon. And open these up. So I actually paid for these out of my pocket. And with this particular unit, which is the previous version, you snap on your Cardo Packtalk Bold or your black. So I'm going to take my black that I have and snap it on like so. So for many of you that have the Cardo Packtalk black, this headset will work on these previous versions, and it pairs right to your phone, just like you would when you're wearing your helmet, when you're riding down the road. So on this previous version, put those on, just like that. And these actually work pretty good. The only thing about these that I don't like, it's not really a dislike, but this microphone, you can't take the microphone off. The microphone is always connected. But the thing about the new version, you don't have to have the microphone on here. So I think Cardo did a great job by making the microphone optional. If you want to plug in your microphone, just plug in your microphone. If you're not going to be talking, if you're just listening, take off the microphone and put it inside of the carrying case. So I do like that about the Cardo Packtalk Edge. And I'm going to include a link in the description of the video of where you guys can pick these up. And like I said, these make great stocking stuffers. I know a lot of ladies, you may be wondering, what should you buy your husband or your boyfriend or your significant other? What should you buy them for Christmas? Well, if they have a helmet communicator already in their helmet, the Packtalk Edge, if they already have that Packtalk Edge helmet communicator in their helmet, all you have to do is buy the headphones. All you have to do is buy the headphones, and then all they'll do is take their existing Packtalk Edge, snap it right onto the air mount. Very simple. So you don't have to buy both of them. So I think this is pretty cool to have. So what do y'all think about these Cardo Packtalk Edge phones? I'm going to read some of your comments. Stand by. Matter of fact, if you look inside, I don't know if you guys can look inside of that. Can you see JBL? You see that? Let's do this. Can you see those inside? JBL. And these things, they actually turn. They swivel. Look at that. They swivel.
So they gotta have some pretty good audio on it. Then I know inside the helmet it sounds good.
Yeah.
Of course, it's enclosed. I'm wondering how much difference there is in the audio quality versus in the helmet.
I mean, it's. Are you watching the live feed or are you listening there, Dustin?
Just listening right now. I can't see because I'm driving. Oh.
Okay, you're driving. Okay, because I wanted to show you the record feature with these things. I mean, it's amazing. You guys just tuning in to turn these things on. You're gonna turn on that power button. When you turn on the power button, it's going to connect to the app. So we're gonna pull up the Cardo app. Watch how fast this thing connect. Look at that. You know, that was one thing about the Cardo Packtalk Black. The Edge is such a big improvement over the Black. I'm gonna turn this off. I want to demonstrate this one more time. I want y'all to see this in real time. So as you guys can see, my app is off. The app is off. Watch how fast it connects to the Cardo app. Watch this. Watch how fast it connects. You see how fast it connected? See, with the Black, it didn't connect that fast. It takes a while to connect. You may even have to boot down, boot back up. So I like that about the Cardo Edgephones. If I wanted to record, I open up the app, hit the record, voice recorder, hit start. And now when I start talking, testing 1, 2. Let's do this. Make sure that the mic is plugged in properly. Got to make sure you plug the mic in good. You're going to hit record. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. I may have to turn this off and turn it back on. Let's see. Testing 1, 2. We're going to boot this thing down. I'm going to boot it back up. But basically, I wanted to show you guys the record feature. If you guys are just tuning in, I showed it just a little while ago where you can actually record. Turn this thing on. We're going to bring up the Cardo app. It's connected. Voice recording. Start. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Might even need to update this thing, but basically you can record your voice. You can listen to the FM radio, and you can also listen to your music like Pandora through your Cardo, through your Packtalk Edgephone.
So it does everything the Cardo normally does. I guess there's the same range and everything. It'd be like a mile away. Just talking so much.
Yeah, it does just like your motorcycle helmet.
Nice.
It does the same thing, just like. I see what the problem is. For some reason, let me turn off my second headset. My second headset is trying to connect. I think that's the problem. And that's the thing about Bluetooth devices. When you turn on your Bluetooth, a lot of things try to connect and things get confused. So you got to make sure that you're only connected to your headset, or your record feature is not going to work. So I'm actually inside of my settings. I want to make sure that nothing else is connected. I'm going to open up the app. Hit voice recording. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. For some reason, it shows me having 2 Cardos connected. I don't know why. Let's disconnect it from, let's forget this device. Let's try this again. So we're having technical difficulties live in the Caliente garage.
Because you're keeping it real, though, man.
I'm keeping it real. Well, it don't always go pertinent. The thing about Bluetooth, if you have more than one device, more than one Cardo connected, your voice record feature may not work. So I want to make sure that I boot down. I'm going to turn on my Cardo Edge. It says connected. I'm going to open up my Cardo app. And now it wants to repair. Unless I deleted the wrong, I deleted the, it wants to.
Why you trying to get that? I got a question for you.
Okay.
Live here on the air that probably nobody ever asked you before.
Okay.
But me and Funny Girl were talking during dinner tonight, and we decided we want to go to Peru next summer. And I was going to see if you want to go to Peru. I know they on a motorcycle, but it's a different trip. It costs less than going to California. It's like a 10-day trip.
You said Peru?
Peru, that's right, South America. Have you ever done any international travel? We'd be interested in taking Caliente international.
You know, I'm really curious about my headset. You guys have got me wondering now. I'm gonna repair. I deleted the parents. I'm gonna repair. Just give me a second.
Ain't nobody ever asked you to go to a trip to Peru before. I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to go to Peru. You said that's in South America?
Yes, it is, South America. It's like a 10-day thing, all inclusive. Flight's only like $600 round trip. The flight ain't expensive.
How long does it take to get there? How long does it take to get there?
It's probably about a 10-hour flight. Something like that, maybe. I'm not real sure. Yeah, we just started looking at it, but we saw that it's $2,200 for a 10-day trip. I'll get you more details later. But
Testing 1 2 testing.
I just figured I would throw that on you live while you sit there.
I gotta figure that one out. It was working earlier. Like I said, I got several headsets, so for some reason I'm kind of getting a conflict. So I got to figure that out.
Right.
But it normally works. It normally works fine. And that's the thing about electronics. Nothing is perfect. Anytime you're trying to pair a device, and sometimes things maybe don't always work as it should. But I never had an issue with my Cardo. It always works perfectly. I will try to figure out what's going on with it. I may have to just delete all of the Bluetooth devices and repair it, but normally it works fine.
If that's the only problem you got with the Cardo, that's pretty dang good. Yeah, but, you know, there's another brand, and I'm not gonna say the name of the brand that does the snap crackle pop. Well, I think it's growing. So I still think, even though you might have a slight issue, not to downplay you, it's probably operator error, and I'm sure you'll get it figured out. But the Cardos, man, I've been impressed with those over anything else.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it normally works pretty. It normally works pretty well. I have the first version using the black, and once you get this connected to the app, I mean, it works fine. But the new version, which is the Edgephones, this is a game changer. This is a game changer.
It looks pretty good, man.
So what do y'all think?
I'm gonna let you go. I ain't gonna hold the limit too much, but I will call you back later and talk more about this Peru trip.
Okay, let me know.
All right. Take it, Chris. Talk to you later.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate you. And we're going to end this live feed in about 5 more minutes. If anybody want to get on, now is your opportunity. We're going to end this live feed in about 5 minutes. And I'm just going to read some of your comments. DCT in amphibious mode. That's one thing about you, Chris. You never put up false advertisement. No. I try to just be honest with you. But I'm curious about my record feature. Maybe I need to delete some of the voice recordings. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Well, the thing about it, it's not the headphones. It's my main unit. It is not the headphones. It's my main unit. I just need to see what's going on with it. I might even need to update it. See what's going on with it. Chuck is watching. Gwen is watching. Joe. F6B Adventures. How do I get this on this video and talk about my Goldwing? How do I get this on my video and talk about my Goldwing? I don't understand your question, F6B. How do you get this on your video? David, Florida. John, Southern California. Joseph just picked up my 2008 Goldwing. Get in the Cardo headset. Hey Chris, I enjoy your videos. What lift are you using on the 2021 Goldwing, the Pitbull? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm using. I'm using a Pitbull on for my lift. I use it to lift my 21, and also I use it to lift the previous generation. Hey Chris, have you picked out your rides for 2024? I haven't picked out my rides for 2024 yet. I haven't picked out my rides for 2024 yet. If you guys would like to invite me on your ride, you can always contact me at 901-468-9032. You can send me a text message, or you can send me an email if you want to invite me on your ride. And I'm just checking out some of your comments before I end this live feed. What do y'all think about the Edge phone so far? Is this an item that you guys are probably try to purchase? And again, these will make a great stocking stuffer. So if there's any ladies that are watching this video and you're not sure about what to get your man for Christmas, these will make great stocking stuffers. If he already have the Cardo Packtalk Edge for his motorcycle helmet communicator, just get him the Edge phones, and all he have to do is take the main unit from his motorcycle helmet and snap it onto his Edge phones. So I'm going to include a link in the description of this video of where you can actually pick these up. John Hall, can the mic be connected on the left side or only the right side? Left side only, just like your motorcycle helmet. Left side only. Are you coming to Chicago in 2024? Andre Ivy. I might. If you want me to come to Chi-Town, send me an invite. I'm going to leave my email address. You guys can email me, and also you can text me. F6B. Traction dynamic tip over protection. You know, I have no opinion about the traction dynamic tip over protection. Maybe if Traction would like to send some over and have me to test them, I would be glad to test out their tip over protection. But at this point, I don't know anything about the tip over protection. I heard about them, but I don't know anything about them. So if Traction would like to send over some tip over protection so I can test them out and show you guys if they're any good, just contact me. The newer Edgephones look smoother and sleeker, resemble some David Clark in the communication community. Amos, are you live now? Yes, I'm live in the Caliente garage. How do I get in on this video? F6B, the phone line is open. 901-468-9032. If you want to talk about your Goldwing. If you want to talk about your Goldwing, now is the time. Funky Town watching. Appreciate that, Road Glide. Let me pull up some of your emails and see what you guys are saying on the email. Okay, it says, this is Parsa from Holland. I'm one of your followers on YouTube. You are doing well. As a Goldwing rider enthusiast, watching your videos, I was so enthused regarding your FreeWire video that I decided to purchase 2 of them. Tried several times to get them connected to the bike. Unfortunately, it does not connect. My request to you is whether you can share your experience and knowledge to me on how I can get them connected to my bike. The bike is a 2010 Honda Goldwing GL 1800. Looking forward to hearing from you. Parsa from Holland. How to get them connected to the bike. You know, it's been a long time since I've actually used a center FreeWire. Man, it's been too long. I don't want to give you some information that's not accurate. So I'm sure if you check out my video library, you can actually see how to connect the center FreeWire to the Honda Goldwing. It's just been too long. I don't want to give you any wrong information. So I'm going to refer to my video library. You on with Caliente? I'm live in the Caliente garage.
Hello, this is Prayer Warrior.
What's up, Prayer Warrior?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm live in the Caliente garage.
Well, it's my pleasure to speak with you. sir.
All right. What's going on? What's happening?
Oh, nothing. I'm in Wisconsin right now.
Okay.
Out on the freight line.
Out on the freight line. How's the weather in Wisconsin?
Well, right now it's 46 degrees. It's calm, cloudy, but not too bad.
Okay. Well, do me a favor. Keep that cold weather north of the Mason-Dixon line.
I'm gonna use all my power to keep the cold front from passing I-70. How about that?
Yeah, that's cool. Keep it north of I-70. That's a very good idea.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
What's going on?
I want to comment. I don't know what the topic of today's discussion is. I've seen you have a piece of cardio equipment.
Yes.
And but I had a question I wanted. Well, actually, a comment.
Okay.
I almost want to say a bone to pick, sir.
Uh-oh. A dissatisfied customer. What you got?
So I was very interested in Mr. Brown's interview with you last week.
Yes.
And how he was not happy with his Goldwing. And something you said, I'm inclined to disagree with.
All right.
And I just bring it up to you.
Okay.
You said that you talked about how no matter what, you're going to have to put some money into your motorcycle in order to get it to where it's most comfortable for you.
Correct. Most of the times, yes.
Well, I would dare say all the time. I agree with that. But what I didn't agree with is the idea that you should have to. You say you should have to, but it's reality. And I just want to disagree with that small point. Because if you look at any manufacturer, okay, whether you're talking about Can-Am, Harley Davidson, Yamaha, Suzuki, or Honda, they have, and Honda, by the way, is the largest producer of motorcycles in the world. Okay?
All right.
And you and I both agree that the Honda Goldwing, we'll be talking about the 5th generation, or what they call the big body version of the Goldwing, or we're talking about the latest version, 2018 plus. Those are some of the best machines on 2 wheels on the road today. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I will. You are correct.
And there are millions and millions and hundreds of thousands of people all over the world that Honda has to satisfy, and you cannot satisfy everybody.
That is correct.
If they make the perfect motorcycle, you're gonna 90% of the people are going to be dissatisfied with that motorcycle. They can make the best motorcycle for Caliente, and 90% or 95% of consumers would not like that motorcycle. So basically what I'm saying is it's impossible to build the perfect motorcycle. And if you want the perfect motorcycle, once you purchase that motorcycle, you're going to have to put some money into it. Period. No matter which bike you buy, whether it be a Harley people are known for putting a lot of money into that motorcycle before they even pick them up from the dealer. By changing the exhaust, for example, retuning it, because it's not out of the box, it's not, it doesn't suit them.
Right.
Perfectly. But my only contention was that somehow Honda or any manufacturer is somehow derelict in their duty to provide the perfect motorcycle. My contention is it's impossible. You're not going to please everybody no matter what you do. The best you can do is build a platform. It's like a canvas, like an artist painting a picture or a portrait.
Right.
You have a blank canvas, and then you being the artist is going to have to paint, fill in the blank, if you will, paint
Right.
The seat companies aren't giving away their seats free. The lighting companies aren't giving away their stuff free. The sound system companies aren't giving away their products free. They're all in business to make money. And if you want the perfect motorcycle, you're going to have to build it yourself.
You got a valid point there.
So that was my only point of contention. I really enjoyed that show. You don't have to apologize for laughing because it was kind of funny. It was a good show, but that guy, I think he was unrealistic in his expectations.
Right.
And that's why he wasn't happy, because he was unrealistic. And I got a saying: it's hard to be big when little got you. If you're not going to spend the money, as you say, just keep your money. He should have kept his money. He would have been happy when it's 2008, I believe he said.
Right.
2008.
Right.
He shouldn't have spent the money, because if you're going to spend money, you got to spend more money to make it work. That's all. Yeah.
And that's why I kept my big bike. As you guys can see, behind me is the only Big Sexy. And that's one of the reasons why I kept my bike. I didn't want to just trade one bike for another, even though I could have saved some money on the price. But I wanted to keep my big bike, and I'm really happy with my big bike. No complaints. I got about almost 90,000 miles on it, somewhere around 80-some thousand miles, probably close to 90. I've driven coast to coast, no issues, rode from sun up to sundown, many times. Sure comfort. The big bike is just, it just floats down the highway, man. I mean, it eats up the miles. So for me, I didn't want to give up that for the new bike, even though I like the new bike, don't get me wrong, but you can't beat the previous generation on the level of comfort. So for the people that gave up their big bike for the new bike, just make sure that that's what you really wanted to do. And I hope that you're happy with your decision. But I decided to keep mine.
As you know, you and I are, as far as I know, I'm sure there are others, you and I are the only people that I personally know that have both bikes. They have the old style and the new style. And what I made a decision is not to compare the two.
Right.
I enjoy the benefits of both.
Right. Well, the owner of Wing Stuff has two of them as well. He has the previous generation, and he also has the 2018, I think. So he has two as well. But it's not too many people out. It's not too many people that I know that have both bikes. There are some guys out there, and I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it's a few of them that have both bikes. They either have one or the other. But I totally agree with you. You can't compare the two. You have to accept the bike for what it is.
And say something about the seating as well. Just one thing. As you know, I rode with you on my 2018 from Memphis to California.
Yes.
Last year. And I didn't have any problem with the stock seat. Matter of fact, I have never changed out a seat on a bike ever.
Right.
That's just me. I understand that other people do, but I've never had a problem with any seat on a motorcycle except for when I had a Honda Shadow 750. That seat was terrible. Right. But I never changed it out. I just changed the bike. but other than that, I didn't think the seat was that bad. But I can understand how others might not. And for those people, they need to spend a couple $1,000 to get them a good seat.
Yeah. My thing is this. Don't just complain about the bike. Spend the money that it takes to make the bike comfortable for you. So either you accept the bike and all of its flaws and try to make it better, or you get rid of the bike and get the bike you really want. And that goes for anybody out there that's riding. So if there's anybody out there watching this video, if you're not happy with the bike, don't complain. It's okay to complain, but try to find a solution. If you don't like the way the stereo sound, maybe you can upgrade the stereo. If you don't like the way the seat feels, maybe you can put on a custom seat. If you don't like the way the handlebars feel, maybe you can go with some Healy bars. So you have to do some things to make the bike comfortable for you. Otherwise, get rid of the bike and go find the bike that's right for you. But complaining and not doing anything about it, people, they'll listen to you complain, but only for a minute. Most people are going to want solutions. And that's what I'm all about, finding a solution.
Well, Chris, I was with the guy, Mr. Brown, until he started complaining about the kickstand, and that's when he lost me. Because I was like, the kickstand, I mean, come on, really?
Yeah, Mr. Brown said the kickstand was too short.
I couldn't do it anymore.
He said the kickstand was too short, in his own words. I actually listened to him privately of the things he was saying about the bike, and the things that he's saying, and I'm listening to him and I'm laughing, thinking, you're going to have to spend some money to fix those problems. Otherwise, you're going to have to just accept it for what the bike really is. You can't have it both ways.
He sounded like a man that was stuck in a bad marriage.
So,
and, you can't, as my cousin would say, what's it say? You can't kill him. Can't live with him. You can't live without him. You can't kill him. So you're stuck with him. So, but he's not stuck. He can change bikes whenever he wants. I'm assuming he's gonna lose a little bit of money. And that's the thing about it too. If he sells that bike, he's gonna lose money on it because he lost money on it as soon as he drove off the lot.
And that's what
Instead of losing that money, why not spend a few extra dollars and get what you and make it the way you want it? Makes sense to me. And as far as the kickstand is concerned, that's a very inexpensive fix. You can easily find a kickstand extension that you feel like it's better for your bike. So to me, it was a lot of sour grapes, and like I say, he was very. And again, I hope he doesn't take offense to anything I'm saying. I don't mean it to be offensive if he's listening, but he seems to be problem oriented instead of solution oriented.
Yeah. Well, I told him. I told him the same thing. I told him, you're gonna have to spend some money on the bike. If you get rid of the bike, you're gonna take a loss. That's just the way it goes. If you buy a new bike, the second you title the bike is considered used. So if you buy it today and a week from now you decide, well, I don't want this bike, you're fixing to take a loss. The dealership is not going to give you the same amount of money for what they sold you the bike for. The dealership wants to make a profit. So they're going to give you, a wholesale price for the bike or a lower price for the bike, depending on the situation. But they're not going to give you retail and sell it for retail. They can't make any money that way.
They're not even going to give you hope. They're going to give you
black book.
Trade-in value.
Trading.
That's way less than retail.
Yep, which is black, or they used to say black book. So,
right.
Yeah. So instead of complaining about what the bike is not, instead of losing money trying to get another bike, just put a few dollars in it and make the bike comfortable. That would be my recommendation to anybody. I mean, even for myself.
Well, if Mr. Bernard is listening, I have a 2015 with about 20,000 miles on it. 2015 Goldwing with 20,000 miles and a lot of accessories. That's a 40th anniversary edition. If he wants to make an offer on that 2015, we can trade his 2023.
I'll definitely give him the message. So you saying to Mr. Brown that if he wants to give you his 2023 along with some cash, you'll give him your 2015. Is that correct?
We can make a if you want to negotiate, but if
Testing,
you're
1, 2.
interested, and you know, Chris, you know I take care of my stuff.
Yeah, I think he wanted. I think he wanted like $15,000 cash plus your bike for his 23.
Well, in the immortal words of Caliente, oh no. That probably won't work because I don't really need a 2023. But if he's the one that has a bike you don't want, I'm perfectly fine. My bike, I would just if he was needing. And by the way, my 2015 is in immaculate condition, and it has a lot of accessories on it. Plus, it's dark side.
How many miles on your 15?
About 20,000.
Is that 20,000? Well, I will be sure to pass the message. I'll be sure to pass the message.
All right, Chris.
All right.
I 15 grand because I just ordered a 2024 F-150. So I gotta pay that, buy that whenever they build it sometime next year. I already ordered it. Put my deposit down on it. So when it comes, they're gonna want their money. So I can't give them 15,000. So we're gonna have to come down on that amount.
Oh, okay. Well, I will definitely relay the message. I'm sure he's watching this live feed if he's not tuning in already. Mr. Brown, you got a guy here that says he has a 2015 that he'll work a deal out with you and take your 2023, but 15,000, it ain't gonna happen.
All right, Chris.
All right.
It's your evening, and I'll be continuing to listen.
All right, appreciate you there. Thanks, Pro Warrior.
All right.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. And we're live in the Caliente Garage. I'm going to end this in about 1 minute. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. We've been on here almost 2 hours. We're talking about the Cardo Edgephones, the new Edgephones that are newly released. It's an extension of your motorcycle helmet. Take your main unit, snap it onto the Edgephones. And I'm going to read a couple of your comments, and then I'm going to end this live feed. You're on with Caliente. I'm live in the Caliente Garage.
Hey, Chris, it's Adam, F6B Adventures.
Hey.
I have a question. I'm watching your live video feed,
Yes, sir.
and my question was, what's the point of the headset? Like, who are they going for?
Well, basically, the point of the headsets are for several reasons. For off-road, if you have like a side-by-side, yeah, turn your radio down. Turn your thing down. If you have a side-by-side, maybe you guys are out on your side-by-sides and you want to communicate with other guys. I mean, you can use these for several reasons. Let me ask you a question there. Do you have the Cardo Packtalk Edge inside of your motorcycle helmet?
No, I have the Packtalk Bowl.
Okay, you have the Packtalk Bowl. So you have this version. The Bowl. Okay. So basically, the Edgephones work the same as the motorcycle helmet. You're going to get all of those exact same features because the only thing you're bringing over, you're just taking your main unit and snapping it onto the Edgephones. So if you want to listen to your music, and keep in mind, you want to use these like in a noise environment. So let's say, like for me, I cut grass in the summertime. So if you guys have a zero turn and you cut grass, you run weed eaters, backpack blowers, or you work in construction, or any noisy environment, you take your main unit, which is paired to your phone, and now you can hear your voice messages. You can listen to music from your phone through your headphones. Through the edge phones. You can do the same thing that you can do on your motorcycle. You can just do it with these edge phones. So as opposed to having a big motorcycle helmet on, if you're in a noise environment, maybe you work on a kind of job that they don't want you to have your phone, but you have to wear headphones or ear protection. You have your phone paired to your Packtalk Edge, and now you can listen to music. You can talk on the phone. You can send text messages. You can send text messages. You can listen to the radio. Now, Cardo advertised it for like running around on the track. So a coach may be talking to the riders that are riding around on the track. You can use this thing in a lot of different ways. Tree trimmers. If you guys are, tree cutters, you have a groundman on the ground and you're up in the tree, you can have this on and you can actually be talking to your groundman saying, hey, lower the rope, lower the limb, give me some slack. You can use these things in a lot of different ways. Side by sides, you guys are running bobcats, bulldozers, wood chippers. Just anywhere where you're going to need ear protection or a noisy environment. This is where the edge phones come in handy, and you can also use them in a motorcycle environment. So I hope
what I was thinking you were going to use them for, like if somebody doesn't want to wear a helmet but they want the communication. Maybe.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't for me personally. Everybody can do what they want. I don't recommend riding a motorcycle without a helmet. That's just too dangerous. Because if you go down, it's over. So I'm not gonna say if you don't wear a helmet, you can wear these going down the road. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not gonna say that. If you want to use it that way, that's your business. I can't tell you how to use your edge phones, but I don't want to tell the audience that if you're riding on your motorcycle and you don't wear a helmet to wear this. I'm not gonna say that. You can do that at your own risk.
For sure.
But I highly recommend, regardless of the state law, wear a helmet, man. You only have one head.
Oh yeah.
So if you get thrown off that bike, you don't want to have your head busted on the sidewalk or busted on the pavement. That's just my opinion. You can do what you want. This is America. You can ride without a helmet. You can ride butt naked if you want to. That's your business. But I'm not going to tell anybody to use this as a replacement for your helmet. I'm not going to say that.
No.
If you don't like wearing a helmet, at least wear a half helmet.
Yeah.
If you don't want to put on a full helmet, wear a half a helmet, but don't ride around without no helmet. That's just my opinion. But this is America. You can do what you want.
So what's the cost of the headphones you have in your hand right there?
Let's look and see. Let's. I tell you what. Let's do this here. We're gonna do this here. We're gonna look online and see what this thing actually cost.
And are you running a deal? If I want to buy it, can I use a special discount code Caliente at checkout?
Now we not there yet. We not there yet. That's a good one though. I wish I could give you guys a product code and say, hey, if you buy these, they're gonna give you a discount. I can't say that. We're not there yet. I'm trying to see what these things actually cost. Let's do this here. Let's go to the. You guys.
Where are you located, Chris?
I'm actually in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
I'm actually in Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see if we can get a price on these things.
you know it's new when it's not even on the website yet.
It's on the website because I was looking at it. We're going to go on the products. Let's see, outdoor, off-road. Here we go. It's under the off-road tab. And they're showing $149.
That's not too bad, and that's not with the headset itself, right?
No, if you're buying it off the Cardo website with the headset, so you're looking at $149 plus the module, which they're showing $358. I think Cardo was running some kind of special. I should have been better prepared when it comes to the price. I know they was running some special here recently. I don't know if they still running a special. If they're still running a special, I'll find it and I'll include a link in the description. But
okay.
The headset by itself, if you already have the Packtalk Edge, the headset is only $149.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah, there's only $149. So you're gonna take your existing unit and snap it onto the headset.
I think that would be great if, let's say, your girlfriend didn't want to ride with you; she wanted to ride in the back in her own car or whatever.
Yeah.
I still talk the whole time.
Right. Because you gotta understand your range on this thing is the same range as 2 motorcycle helmets or 2 riders. So yes, technically, she could be in her car and she can have on these Edgephones. You can be on your motorcycle with your helmet, and you can communicate with her just like you would if she was on a bike or if she was riding on another motorcycle. And the range in this thing is I've gotten probably 3/4 of a mile, maybe in a straight line. You know, the range is amazing. And then if it drops out with the mesh, it'll reconnect automatically once you come back within range. So you don't have to do like the center, boot down, boot back up, and all of that. You know, you just get back close together and they'll reconnect.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yep. Actually amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer you want to go on this stream, but if you have a second, you got a second?
You said, do I have a second?
Yeah, I don't want to keep your stream going on too much longer if you're trying to end it.
No, go ahead.
Well, on my videos, when I ride the bike, my one complaint every single time is the seat sucks. And like on my comment, I kind of said, hey, for a $30,000 bike, you would think the seat would feel a little better than a brick.
We're talking about We're talking about the new style Honda Go. What year you have?
I have a 22.
Okay, you got a 22. So you're saying your seat is not comfortable?
No. And like for me, I complain about the seat, and other people, maybe they have a different build or different tolerance or whatever. They love the seat, but I think commenting on the guy that talked last time, or like before me, he said something like, "Hey, you build it your way, right?" For me, I wanted a cup holder, I wanted highway pegs, and now I have the wind wings on the side.
Right.
Everybody's Goldwing is going to be different versus somebody else's Goldwing. That's why when we go to the bike shows, everybody's like, "Oh, that's cool." That's cool. You kind of learn what somebody else has that maybe can make your ride go better.
Right. That's correct.
It does suck that a new costs $1,000, but like you said, you got to spend money to make it your way.
So do you agree with the last caller in the things he said, or you disagree with something he said?
I agree with him. Kind of, if I'm remembering what he said exactly, he kind of said like, they shouldn't have to fit to everybody. Yeah, it's like maybe for you, you like a bigger seat. I like a smaller seat. Some people like the backrest. Other people don't like the backrest. It's all specific as to what you like. Some people like dressing in all black and baggy pants and tight pants. I'm more of a tight pant guy myself. But
that's true.
Same with a motorcycle. It's all whatever you like.
Was that you said if I think if you buy a $30,000 motorcycle, at least the seat shouldn't feel like a brick.
That was me, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, when you spend that kind of money, you would think that you would have a very nice plush seat. But, unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. They give you a reliable bike, but a lot of the things you're going to have to throw money at it to make it better. And it may be fine for some people. Some people may ride a stock seat and be okay with it. But in my opinion, I think any custom seat is better than any stock seat any day, all day, in my opinion. And the seat is kind of like the last thing. That's kind of like the last big purchase to me. But, hey, with this new bike, you may have to, that may need to be the first thing you purchase.
Maybe.
Yeah, depending on the rider. I personally think the seat is not good for a long ride, and I think it needs a custom seat. That's just my personal opinion, but, some of my viewers may disagree with me.
Yeah, I ended up trying to go and buying an air cushion that goes, it's sold by one of the big brands, and I don't know, it was cool for the first little bit, but it takes away from the heated seat, and it lifts me up about an inch, and kind of kills the whole window that I have made. And I have one of the windshields with the recurve in them, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the windshield because the seat raises me up a little bit.
Right.
And I ended up just taking it off, especially because I'm here in Milwaukee right now, kind of with the other guy. And if you can't have a heated seat in a cold area, it kind of sucks. So you have to take off that little cushion so you can have the heated seat back.
Yeah. Peter Myers Tank says, I agree. I have the Ultimate. It's a game changer. Yep.
Yeah.
100% correct.
Yeah. Those seats make a big difference, especially like you. I see your videos where you go across the country. You can't go across the country on a seat that feels like a brick. No.
My first long trip on that new style Honda Goldwings was to Myrtle Beach. And that was like 800 miles one way, 1,600 miles round trip. And that's just driving from state line to state, That's no riding once I get there. That's just straight there and back. But I said my next long trip was not going to be on it was not going to be on that OEM seat. That it has to be on a custom seat. And that's when I ended up buying a Corbin. Because at the time, Ultimate didn't have one in stock. And so I elected to get the Corbin, which is also a great seat, but I always wanted that Ultimate. And at some point, I put the Ultimate on there, took the Corbin off, and I'm very happy with it. Corbin is still a good seat, but I love the Ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Oh, yeah. I had an Ultimate on my old Goldwing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have an Ultimate on Big Sexy right behind me. I have the Ultimate on that one.
Wow.
Yep. And I just I got back from California. That would have been this past summer on this bike. So it performed flawlessly, and the Ultimate seat made a world of difference.
I bet, man.
Yep.
Especially on that Goldwing. They're a little bit wider, which is better for the wind protection. But if the seat works great, heck yeah, let's do it.
Michael Thomas said, are those aftermarket seats waterproof? I don't think any aftermarket seat is waterproof. Most seats are like water.
You have to buy the cover that goes with it.
Yeah, most seats are water resistant. You can, most seats are vinyl, and it's a water resistant. I don't think it's waterproof. Anytime you have any like seams or stitching or stitches in a seat, I think that water can at some point, if it pools on your seat, I think it can seep through. So you want to make sure that if you buy the Ultimate, just use the seat cover. Use the seat cover. They make a seat cover for your Ultimate seat. So whether you're on the previous generation or on the new style Honda Goldwing, they actually make a seat cover, and just cover it if your bike is going to be sitting out in the rain.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you end your video. It was nice talking to you, Chris. It was fun. We need to hang out one day. Maybe do a collaboration or something. You know.
Okay, that'll be fine. And you said, where you say you located? You said Minnesota?
I'm currently right now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee. Okay. Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can get together
I live in Texas, so.
Okay, you live in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you near Dallas? What part of Texas are you near or live in?
In Dallas.
Dallas. Okay. Yeah. That's just 8 hours from
right
me.
There next to Road Glide. Hey, Road Glide.
Yeah. Road Glide say, hey, man, no helmet on the motorcycle. Now you got super extra credit. Appreciate that, Road Glide. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, just
cool guy.
Yeah, just save my number in. If you want to get together, and if anybody out there would like to ride with me, just hey, my phone number. I'll leave it in the description. You guys can email me. You're welcome to send me a ride invite, and I'll definitely get back with you and let you know whether I can or can't make it. But
all right, sounds like fun.
Yeah. Well, text me. Make sure I got your information. So just kind of send me a little text and let me know so I can lock you in. And we can definitely get together and hook up.
Yeah, we can maybe go to the Tail of the Dragon if that's not too far.
No, that's right. That's about 6 hours from me.
Oh yeah.
14.
All right. Well, I'll let you go then.
Okay.
Nice talking to you, Chris.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We're about to end this live feed. If there's anyone else, I'll take one more caller. If not, we're going to go ahead and end this live feed real quick. 901-468-9032 if you have something you want to say before I end this live feed. We got about 1 more minute. I'm going to read a couple more comments, and then I'm going to shut this thing on down. Peter Meyer said he treats with Scotch Guard every 6 months on his seat. So that's going to do it for this live feed. We was talking about the Cardo Packtalk Edgephones, newly released. These are a game changer. I highly recommend them to anybody that needs ear protection in a noisy environment. I would not recommend riding down the highway without a helmet wearing these. I always say cover, make sure that your head is covered. But if you're working in a noise environment, whether it's on a track with motorcycles, whether you're doing construction, whether you are cutting grass, you're running weed eaters, backpack blowers, tree cutters, wood chippers, anything where it's a noisy environment. Maybe you guys are on an aircraft carrier, if you work in a noise environment, these things will come in great. It pairs to your phone, connects real easy. It has a voice recorder option, just like it would in your motorcycle. You can listen to music. You can listen to music that's saved in your phone, FM stations, or you can either talk to another person that has the Packtalk Edge or another Bluetooth device, and we'll get into that a little bit later about what this can and cannot connect to. So anyway, let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section below if you guys are planning on picking up these Cardo Edgephones. I hope that this video has been informative. I hope that I answered all of your questions. And that's going to do it. So click the like button. And once again, also, too, let me say this before I end this live feed. I would like to thank everybody out there that clicked that thanks button and made a small donation to the Caliente garage. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So if any of you watching the video and you click that thanks button, thank you. And if you would like to support the channel, you can do the same by clicking that thanks button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys a little bit later out here in the Caliente garage.